Alrighty, boys, something I've noticed during the week. It's something I think about a lot, all right? I'm basically just going to preface the start of this conversation by saying a single word. I want you to tell me the first thing that comes into your mind.
Oh, here we go. I've got to turn the brain on. Here we go.
Ladies
Okay,
and gentlemen, play along.
are we doing a word association, basically?
Just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind, all right? Everyone at home, play along as well, and then we're going to get into a bit of a discussion about it.
Yeah.
Because it's something that I bring up quite frequently with people, and I don't think it's being noticed as much.
Okay.
We good?
I'm ready for you.
The word is chicken.
Noodles.
I imagine nuggets, I guess.
Okay. That is my point.
Whoa. You're a genius.
Both food.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't even eat chicken.
And I said the animal.
yeah.
Oh.
If I say cow,
McDonald's.
Yeah, I think of cow.
I think of milk.
I think... No, you don't.
Cow milk.
All right, we're going to play one more time. Fish.
Yeah, like a
Scales.
goldfish.
Scales.
Yeah. Scales
Oh.
on a fish.
So that's a living creature. This is my thinking.
Yeah.
So fish, I did the same. I'm thinking fish, the animal. Cow, I'm thinking cow, the animal. If I say beef, obviously you think of the burger.
Yeah.
But if you say chicken, which is the animal, you immediately think of food.
Yeah. And so you know why those naming things are like that? Why we call pigs pigs and pork pork, and why we call cows cows
I
and
did
beef
not.
beef.
Educate.
So not 100% sure this is true or just like a thing that people say.
That's usually a disclaimer we run on everything that we say here on the MacPack
Right.
podcast. Can we clip that and just put
So
that
you-
at the start of every end?
So you know
Not
like-
really sure if any of this is true, but we're running with it anyway.
So you know why this happens? I'm just going to say bullshit.
Yeah.
So this is
Every
what
White
I've
guy with a podcast.
That's enough. That's what I've heard. So apparently, there are names for food and there are names for animals. So
There we go.
the names
100% correct at this point.
back in olden English times,
Yeah.
Ooh, throwback.
the names for the food, the rich people would know them. They know the difference between beef and pork and veal and all that stuff. Whereas the
I don't
poorer
know
people, they have names for the animals
Right.
because they're coming into contact. They're working with the cows and stuff.
Okay.
And that's sort of the difference. And also it's interesting, like veal is like baby deer.
Yep.
Obviously you don't want to be like, if that was on the menu,
Baby deer.
yeah, baby, I'll have the baby deer, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of,
You're humanizing it too much. You're
Yeah.
putting a bit of emotional attachment. Now, there will be people listening who are switched on enough to be like, chicken is poultry. You say poultry.
poultry, yeah.
But it's not Kentucky fried poultry. And when you go to Macca's, when you order a beef burger or a cheeseburger, for example, you know there's beef in it. They're not advertising that as a cow.
Cow burger.
You're
Yeah,
right.
although
Mind
they do
you,
name the one of them,
Angus.
Angus. He must be a big old
But they call it Angus beef. They don't say it's an Angus
Angus
cow.
cow.
You're not
Yeah,
getting an
true,
Angus
true,
beef.
true.
You're not getting an Angus cow burger. I've just always found it rather interesting.
Yeah, that is very true.
And it's one of the only animals that I think we do it with.
Chickens are like so. I find them like quite repulsing.
100%.
The way that they live and like just facts about them, like how you can cut their head off and they still live.
Wait,
And the way they move is very unorthodox. Kind of gives me like uncanny valley
How-
vibes.
what do you
for a
mean-
bird.
what
I'm
do you
scared
mean-
of chickens.
what
Yeah.
do you mean the way that they live?
Just like
In the cages?
no, just,
No, just like if you saw a chicken in the
no,
wild,
it's just like the way it walks
they're
around.
scary looking motherfuckers.
It's just a bit like I'm a bit on edge. I feel like it's gonna come at me. But if I walk past a cow, I'd feel a bit more like
They're
it's a
not
big old friendly moo thing.
Yeah, chickens don't seem very tame.
Chickens are a bit,
unpredictable.
chickens
Do you
are a bit
guys
crazy.
know
Here we go, another one of these. This might not be true, but did you know?
Kira has 3 pet chickens
I think I did
Yeah.
know that.
that most of days of the weekend I feed because I get up earlier. I feed, I let them out to play, I give them their water.
And yet when I said chicken, you thought nuggets.
yeah.
Oh,
And you're a veggie.
checkmate.
Yeah, but
You know multiple chickens.
What are their names? What are these chooks' names?
Merle,
Mm.
Pearl,
Let me guess. Let me guess.
Xerox.
Oh fuck!
Ah.
I would not have gone with Xerox.
Yeah,
I was gonna go with girl.
that's a good name. But yeah, they're fun. They're friendly. They're actually quite. There was one time where they got attacked by, they got swooped by like a hawk or something.
Right.
And Merle,
Is that like a human eating?
Cannibalism?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because like fish will eat smaller fish, but I don't think they would eat their own fish
Yeah.
type.
Okay.
But yeah, and then Merle went off like an alarm. She went like fully like extended upwards and was going and it was like she was like the alarm system because she was
Oh.
like, me and my family's in danger.
Of this hawk.
And then we came out and we were watching Twin Peaks, and I was fucking, we're up to a good bit, and I was annoyed.
So we had Mel for dinner.
But yeah, it's interesting because and not to like throw Kira under the bus or anything, but she eats chicken,
Not the chicken.
not those ones, but others.
You're allowed. I do it. I'm not throwing myself under a bus. Most people.
Because you
eat
could say the
chicken.
same thing about like, oh, I've got a goldfish at home, but I'll have fish and chips on the
Yeah,
weekend.
that's pale.
Yeah,
but then
that's
like
true.
if the fish knew, it'd be like horrified.
My
Yeah.
question is now. This comes from. I reckon I eat more chicken than I eat any meat.
Yeah, it's
Probably
the best,
by a
it's
distance.
the best meat.
The way they cut it up, you can do so many different things with chicken, right? My thing is when you go to Woolies, for example, and you get a $10 chook. Is that what they're doing? They're on $10 chooks.
Yeah,
roast chicken.
rotisserie chicken. Yeah.
$10. Now, in order to get the chicken there, you've got overheads that include farming the chicken, so looking after it, feeding it, pumping it full of probably hormones.
A lot of hormones.
Then
Cutting
you're
it.
looking after the thing.
Yep.
Then you got to then unfortunately you have to prepare it to be killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
I imagine that's not taking a very short period of time. Do you? One chicken. How long do you reckon it takes to prepare a chicken for death, ready for Woolworths?
After birth.
And take the feathers off and everything.
Yeah, everything to get it from
Oh, from-
living to basically a rotisserie.
From birth to shelf.
Yeah, hours.
2 years.
Man, no, I mean
he
man
means
hours.
in-
Man hours, labor.
You've killed a chicken, now you got to get to Woolies.
Couple days.
Your question is, how is it this cheap?
My question is, what wage is anyone on that's doing that, right? So they're obviously doing that. Then it goes into Woolies. Sometimes they'll cut it up, they bag it, they put the nice fucking food and shit like
Stuffing.
stuffing and stuff on it, which again, that's all coming at a cost. Then they put it under the nice warm lamp,
And these are
keep
all
it there
freshies
all
as well.
day.
They last
They're
a day.
yeah, they're in theory, they're the day, they chook of the day.
Yeah. And they
$9.95 for all of that effort.
Yeah.
How the fuck are they making a profit on any of
I
that?
think that as well. Even like cows and stuff. Obviously, some steak is expensive, but like,
I find
it's
it.
fucking cow.
I think about it. I literally, it would take. That is my life screensaver at the moment. When there's not something going on in my mind, I'm going, how the fuck? What is a chicken's life worth? It can't be much because to do.
$9.95.
No, but it's not because
that's retail price.
you're factoring all in all the labor costs. What is the raw life of a chicken's worth? If you go to our lovely friends at Kentucky Fried, or better yet, our really good friends at Chicken Treat are currently promoting
friends of the show.
a monster. You get a monster chicken.
That's been absolutely zonked on the wall.
You get a.
That's
you
the
get-
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
it's a monster deal. You get a monster chips and a whole chicken for
chickens.
$16.99.
Yeah.
How? How do they do it?
So
It does my head in. And then you get the nugget. You can go. You can go to Macca's or Macca's do nuggets. 24 nuggets, $10.
Also, but
In what world?
just a quickie
How?
with these chooks, right? So you buy them from Woolies. Like how long do you reckon it takes to get from place of death to Woolies?
It's a
I have
great
no
que-
idea.
let's say a
You'd
week.
think a few days.
Let's
like,
maximum a week. Maximum a week.
yeah. And then once you get it, it's lasting 3 days. So like, how long has that thing been dead?
it's been frozen, surely.
Yeah, but still, like that thing's been dead for like.
Well, another
a
thing is when you
while.
get like, say you
Oh.
buy
And I understand they're
Steagall's
packing-
nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they like Gen X's. You know, how old are they?
Yeah.
That's a good
Are
question.
they like the ones that didn't work out?
Yeah, going in the
be the-
grinder.
yeah.
Well, I've heard, and this one, again, we need the Joey disclaimer. I've heard this. It may not be true. When it comes to chickens, you can't eat the males or the females.
The males get tossed into essentially a blender when
Yes.
they're born.
So this is what I'm thinking. So the males you can't eat. Like you can't cook. You'll never, when you go to Woolies and you pick up a rotisserie chicken, it'll never be a male. Apparently, you just
It's
can't
the
eat
same
it.
with beef.
But why is that? A different hormone?
Probably, yeah. I don't know exactly what the reason is.
We'll come back to that.
Maybe they're just like plumper.
There's some pretty sad videos on YouTube. All male chicks that get born basically just get thrown into
Yeah,
something.
they have a good 3 seconds.
They basically get thrown into something that you put like a tree in and it spits out wood chips. Except it's like
Live
chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have you not seen this?
A live baby chip.
It's pretty terrifying
Yeah.
stuff.
Gets tossed into a blender.
Yeah, man. They
Yeah.
just go and they're bang, gone, gone,
Whose job
gone,
is that?
gone.
How can you finish that and be like, how was work? Good. How do you think it was?
Finger licking good.